and you're going to take that ball, place it on the bottom of your foot, and just roll it out. And you'll find tender spots in there. If you find a painful spot, that's an adhesion. That's the muscle, that's the fascia that's kind of inhibiting performance. So this is a good tip. You can actually have it at your desk. Take your shoes off and kind of, as long as you don't have smelly feet or anything, and your coast is clear, no one will know you're doing it. So you're going to start there, 2 to 3 minutes per side. So if you don't believe me how effective it is, go home after this, take a softball or whatever you have, and go ahead and touch your toes, or try and touch your toes. See how the tension feels in your hamstrings, low back. Then take that ball, roll out both feet for 2 minutes. And I can guarantee you, you're going to get 2 or 3 more inches of flexibility just by running at the bottom of your feet. So at any time you're going to do foam rolling, you want to start at the bottom of the kinetic chain and work your way up. So I'm going to demonstrate with this foam rolling. So any questions on what we've gone over so far?
So
anyone lost?
So it's recommended to do this even for any sports you're playing?
Any sports. So anytime you're doing any physical activity, the fascia that is holding the muscles are getting damaged.
Okay.
So if you're just walking 50 miles or 20 miles a week or whatever it is, the fascia is still going to get damaged. The muscles are going to get damaged. So anytime you wake up and you've done some kind of activity and you're sore, muscles are sore, I can guarantee you the fascia is just as damaged. But the fascia doesn't have any nerve endings, so you won't feel the pain from the fascia.
How hard you could push?
Kind of hard. Kind of hard. You want to go until you can feel a little bit of pain, or a little bit. You'll feel it. The minute you hit an adhesion in that fascia, you'll know. We're gonna.
So when you find the spot that hurts,
You want to kind of sit on it.
stay there.
Stay on it. Yeah. Yeah. It's not the most comfortable thing in the world. It's going to be a little painful. You're going to find that one spot, and it's going to be like, oh, immediately you're going to want to get off of it, but you actually want to stay on it. And keep on going back and rubbing on it for a few seconds, go away from it, come back to it, and keep on doing that until that pain diminishes by 20%, 30%. Over time, the more you do it, the less painful it will get. So ideally, you should be able to do a foam rolling routine and not feel any pain. It should be, you should not have any soreness there, no nothing. It should be smooth. If you do find a sore spot, you've located your first adhesion. Roll back and forth on it, go to a different area, come back to it. And eventually you'll find different locations.
So what kind of ball?
You have a ball for the feet, you can use tennis ball, lacrosse ball, baseball, softball, anything that's going to fit on your arch, and you can roll it out. And it's got to be hard. If it's soft, it's not going to be as effective as if it was like really hard. I would recommend staying away from golf balls for your first time. Because the smaller it is, the more precise presentation it's going to provide to that fascia.
Do you need to put more pressure or just light?
You start light pressure and then dig into your foot a little bit more, get more pressure, more pressure, more pressure. I wouldn't want to stand on it and put all your weight on it, but 20%, 30% weight on there to start off, and then you eventually build up.
Cover the whole foot or?
Just the arch.
Just the arch.
Just the arch of your foot.
But if you have pain on top, like and then close to toes and?
By rubbing through the arch, we'll eliminate that.
Okay.
So, yeah, the arch is the key to eliminate all the foot issues. So, going from the foot into the calf. So, you have 3 major muscle groups in the calf. You have a lateral head, a medial head, and then a posterior. So when you do your calf, you're going to want to hit all 3 areas.
Okay.
You want to start by pulling yourself up, and you can roll back and forth like this. Bring your feet out, point your toes in. If you do this and you already feel some tension there, we're going to just stay there and not go to the next step. If that doesn't feel too bad, you can always apply more pressure by crossing your legs over and adding more weight. You'll tend to find most people will be sore in their lower part and then laterally in this area. So you want to grab some foam rollers and actually try this. People down.